the vocals. Good evening, everyone. We'll be racing Tuesday night edition of Britain. At the moment, we've only got three out here. Accelerator, O Divided, and Mad Dog. How's your day been, Kirko? Haven't spoken to you yet.
Busy, mate.
Yep. I've been pretty busy myself. Claps for life. Mate, if you want to join this practice lobby, you're welcome, mate.
See if we can't get a few more in here.
We got Mad Dog and Accelerator there. Bloody, the old Haas teammates. Accelerator just doing some doughies at the moment, loving life. Clavy's too focused on Siege. Go get him, son. So, anyway, Racing League Accelerator. We love to see it.
A little note on Accelerator. I did a little bit of homework actually this afternoon on Accelerator.
You did. Hmm?
I had a quick look at TTs, and his fastest lap time in TT, obviously it's TT, was a 1 minute 27.947. No custom setup and no assists.
So he's running no assists.
No assists. No assists and no to a custom setup. So he's obviously running one of the default setups.
Yeah, right.
So what sort of lap time could he do if he played around with his setups?
Just excuse me, I'm just eating some food at the moment, but we'll get someone in here in a second, Kirko. Man, we could probably get Mad Dog in here. He's always good for his hat.
Might just see if he's ready to come into the pits.
Don't worry about him, I'm just going to invite him.
Go for broke.
He's going to bin it anyway tonight, so...
Ooh.
Nah, I'm only joking. It's pretty hard to bin you, mate. Let's see if he goes in AI. Here we go. Yep, I've seen it. Here we go.
Hello.
Mr. Mad Dog. How
Yes,
we going
Gumbo.
today, mate?
Oh, just enjoying a leisurely stroll through Silverstone. How about yourself?
Yeah, well, I just wanted to talk to someone. And,
Lonely.
yeah, well, you just came to mind, so I thought I'd have a yarn.
Oh, how you doing, mate?
Yeah, not too bad.
Good to hear,
So, how's the setup going, mate?
Yeah, good. Just testing out the hard compound as we're speaking, obviously. just trying out race strategies and obviously what the tyres are going to be like for the sprint race as well as the race itself. So yeah, so not looking too shabby, not looking too shabby over here, but looking really confident. I love Britain, sorry.
Yeah, well, the hards were really sweet on Monday.
Yeah.
Really sweet. Doesn't take too long to heat them bad boys up around here.
No. Low corners, warm up the tyres, obviously the treads, worn in, so, yeah. Jesus, hang on. Making sure
How do you see yourself going tonight anyway, mate?
We'll see what happens.
Well, it is Monaco, mate. Like, we can't, you know,
No one really likes it
we
anyway.
can't begrudge against you binning it because multiple other people did too.
Yes, no, I was helping Mr. Chase G with his race as an engineer, and the incident between Evil Blade and Brino was a bit of an interesting one, that's for sure. So, but no, you gotta love it, all the banter and stuff like that.
Yeah, 100%. So how do you get your setups, mate? Are you what we like to call a little petty thief, or do you
No, I
muck
I
around
trial
with
and
them
error.
and
Yeah,
flick up,
trial
flick
and error.
down?
Trial and
Let's
error in
call
Grand Prix
them
mode.
petty thieves and flickers.
That's a bit harsh.
No, it's I find it's trial and error. On this, I usually just have a look at what the times are for Grand Prix, not Grand Prix, time trial, and as I spin out, Jesus Christ. Yeah, sorry. Trial and error on time trial, and then obviously just use the Grand Prix as a testing ground. So, yeah.
I did notice that in TTs you were 1/10 better than me, which I was a bit filthy over, but
Oh. I'm not trying to make you feel guilty, I'm sorry, mate. If it makes it any better, I kinda invalidated but improved it, and I did a 127.7.
Oh,
I invalidated in Cop's Corner by a very marginal error, but after continuing it, if I had not invalidated, it would have been a 27.7 something. So,
yeah, right.
yeah. So,
Yeah.
I'm,
Yeah, oh, well, I got a little bit of time up my sleeve here, but this race is all done and dusted for me, so I don't really care anymore. Just interested to see how the boys go tonight.
yeah. No, I watched the Sunday's race whilst I was at a friend's place, and that was very interesting to watch it between Andy and like the rest of the squad. So, if that's the sort of action we're going to be seeing here tonight, then I'm looking forward to it for sure. As long as it means that Cop doesn't win, obviously.
So out of the two paddocks, which day do you think's stronger?
If I could judge it, I think Sundays are probably a lot stronger and more competitive than Tuesday. Because obviously Top's in the lead, and it's a good battling with him and stuff like that, but between Andy and the rest of the guys on Sunday, I don't think I'd be able to catch up with any of them, I would say.
Mate, I'd tell you, I'm crying now. I am crying. More people
Why is
keep
that?
joining, and I just keep falling further down the earth, mate.
Oh, mate, it's Baku. Just think of it like Baku, alright? And only you would understand that. Think of it as Baku.
I'm lucky I got nowhere else to fall, so I'm pretty good there.
Oh,
Come on, mate.
Oh, come on.
Just practice, Kirko.
Just do a
practice,
Gothy in
mate.
Canada. He got third place, or second, whatever it was,
that's
in
true.
Canada. You know, he was at the back of the grid at one point, and then he gets up to the front of the grid. So, you know, it's about luck, determination, and just pure luck. Literally, just pure luck.
Funny you talk about that. obviously took the penalty on the chin in Canada.
Yes.
Yeah, that's given Goffey a second place.
Yeah. No, it was unfortunate. As I said my many apologies to Scotty Mac, but I was hoping to redeem myself in Monaco, and obviously that, quite frankly, didn't happen. But it was unfortunate that Scotty had crashed out in Monaco. I was actually really looking forward to seeing him at the front. But yeah.
But secretly, with your little rivalry, Scotty, did you have a little bit of a giggle when he seen that?
I would. I mean, no offense, Scotty, but I kind of smidge of it did, like just a smidge. It wasn't really much of a laugh. It was more of just a chuckle, if you will, and like a little smirk, and then that was it. No, but I mean, obviously Scotty Mac is still 1 point difference, and we're falling, quite frankly, further down the chain. So yeah. But I mean, hopefully after tonight it should be better, and hopefully either Scotty Mac or I, or hopefully both of us actually get back up to the top and competing with Mr. Top and Bremer and everyone else up there. So yeah, should be fun. Should be really fun. But I'm betting that Top will crash. I'm hoping.
I'm going to ask one more question. I've got to move on. The boss man's telling me we're taking too long here. Predictions for tonight, mate.
The man in the radio.
Tonight, who do you think's going to get the win? Where do you see yourself finishing? Which is kind of two questions, but we'll just have it in one.
I hope Bremer seems like a very good competition, so I'm hoping he'd be at the front, but I really, really do hope that Top crashes. I'm sorry. The man is literally unbeatable at this stage, and after his performance in Monaco, I would rather have someone else up in the front of the grid than Top at this point. No offense, Top, obviously, but no. I'm hoping either I could be at the front somewhere, but I mean, if anything, Bremer, I would say, yeah. Bremer or I'm a bird. I'm a bird,
or
actually.
I'm a bird, there you go.
I'm a bird, yes,
he's got a bit of speed on these faster tracks, so...
My illegitimate son, as they say.
Yeah, well, I don't know who said that.
Apparently,
someone was a Wally. I don't know who it was, but we won't go there. Anyway, all right, mate. I'll let you get back to it. We'll get someone else in here, but good luck tonight, mate. And hopefully we get to have a little chat after the finish of the race.
Yeah, cheers, guys. Appreciate it.
All right, cheers, mate. Bye.
Cheers.
Always good chatting with the mad dog, Gurko. My question is how mad is the dog?
Yeah, it could be quite mad. Who knows?
I sent an invite to someone. I want you to guess who I invited.
I'm going to have a guess. Duck punch.
Ah, you cheated, mate. You bloody cheated. Anyway, we've got Duck in here for a little chat.
What's going on?
See how how's your stressful day been going there, Duck? Stressing out?
Yeah, it's alright. It'll be all day. Sort it out.
Feeling anyway.
Yeah, exactly. I live for stress.
You love this track, I've been told.
What was that? Sorry?
You love this track, I've been told. One of your favourites?
It is, yeah. I like the flowability and the speed of it all. So, those S-bends through Magnus to Beckett's is just probably my favourite part of any track in the world. So,
yeah, I got to agree with you there. I like it too. But
you definitely do. After your little overtake the other night.
Mate, it's just routine.
Here we go.
No, I don't ever overtake, mate. I'm not quick enough to overtake. But as your practice been going, mate, like, I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about in general.
Well, I got about 30 minutes before this, and that's it.
That was in the GP, wasn't it?
That was in GP, yeah.
Yeah.
So, and it hasn't been good. So,
Ooh.
yeah, turns turn 3, I keep spinning. And then just in random spots as well, I'll just like have a bit of a bingle and around I go. So
Isn't that annoying when you do it in the most random spots?
yeah, well that's the thing. Like the turns I've been spinning at, apart from this one that I'm at now, it's just I've never spun there before. So it's just I don't see like this. I've never spun there.
There it is. There he goes.
I've never spun there ever before. It's such an easy, flat-out corner. I mean, I've got cold tyres, but I've never spun there before. So it sort of throws your confidence in the bin a little bit. So, but I think come race, quality, all that sort of stuff, I think I can pull through and sort of get it up there. I reckon I'll get maybe P5.
P5? That's interesting.
Yeah, that's what I'm aiming for anyway.
Who's above you? Who's above you today, mate?
Top, Mad Dog, Scotty, Easy Reaper, and I think going off the gist of things now, probably Divided. Divided's up there as well. So,
I've got a little bit of bad news for you as well.
okay.
Accelerator loves this track, mate.
That's good for him. He runs high pressures, man. I'm not worried about him.
Oh, well, there you go. Sorry, mate.
Yeah.
Well. You've heard this. Divided? It's not Divided. Accelerator? Turn the pressures down, son.
Yeah, well, I mean,
I think we cover this every week.
yeah, we have. I mean, look, I'm not too worried. It's probably, apart from Piastri from Sundays, I reckon he's probably one of the other most inconsistent drivers out there. So I'm throwing all shades, all types of shade out today, aren't I?
Yeah, well, you're in a good mood, mate.
Oh, fantastic.
If you think this is bad, guys, you should see how he carries on in the chat. Oh, he's very demanding. Very demanding.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't let him know what we talk about, mate. Yeah, any other questions? So, for the people that do tune in,
Mhm.
so outside of Formula One, what do you like doing, mate? And what's your job? Like, let the people know.
So I am an Uber driver. That's pretty much it. So I will be starting back Uber driving very soon now that my Queensland license has gone through. Because I moved from ACT to Queensland, and the rules here are very different.
A lot different.
Yeah, very, very different. They want a lot more here than what they do in the ACT. And that's fine, so I've got them all that. So I'll be starting my Uber back up soon. Apart from that, man, I'm a full-time single father, so I've got to look after the little one. Hence Uber.
Yeah, right. So, winning the crowd over, single father.
That's it. Single ladies come at me.
I was about to say that. Any single mamas out there that are interested? Duck Puncher has just said he is single. Very, very responsible. Looks after his daughter.
That's it.
Yeah.
If you win the Zinger Box moment of the week, do I still have to pay for delivery?
I'm not Uber Eats. I'm not Uber Eats. I drive people. It's funny. My brother does the same thing, and he drove. So we live in the Gold Coast, and he picked up a girl last night who was trying to check into a hotel, and they wouldn't let her check in because they were full, and she kicked up a stink. It turned out she was the former princess of Saudi Arabia, and she paid him $300 to drive him back to Brisbane so that she could get on a flight and go back to Saudi Arabia. She wasn't even here 4 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, right.
So,
That's crazy.
former princess of Saudi Arabia.
How does that happen?
Where were you on that one?
She sort of like a Meghan Markle situation with whatever his name is, Harry.
So she married in. She married in.
No, she was a sibling in the royal family. She didn't like the way that the royal family were doing things, so she fled the country.
Dethroned herself.
Well, no, yeah, sort of. So she fled the country, went to America. The police and everything tracked her down. She then got brought back to Saudi Arabia and arrested and imprisoned, and then she got let off, and then she fled again. And they said, "Oh well, don't worry, you can keep all your titles, but you're not getting any benefits." So,
Wow.
yeah, interesting bit of info there for you guys.
Yeah, very, very interesting. I don't know what it has to do with tonight, but
Doesn't?
we'll run with it. My biggest question for you tonight:
Mm-hmm.
who do you think the first person to bin it? Who? And when I say bin, I mean spinala,
Accelerator.
accelerator. Ooh. Who do you think gets pole?
Top.
Okay, okay. Any questions, Kirk? I'm just thinking of these off the top of my head, by the way.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, Toppy's time is actually pretty quick around here in TT. It's a
Yeah.
27.661. That's
Yeah, that's okay. Bloody hell. I keep invalidating. Yeah, that is quick. That's very quick. But I mean, I think everyone knows TTs
TT's
come
perfect
into
conditions.
this sort of environment doesn't really mean a great deal.
Yeah, 100%. I done a 28.3 in TTs, and I don't even think I barely cracked 129.
Yeah. So yeah, I mean, like I said, it is quick. But the thing is, he can convert that TT into quality
Oh,
times
100%, mate. He does
and laps.
a lot of GP practice, so
He does exactly.
it'd be easier to. Wait up, can't hear someone. What's going on here? Anyway, I just looked at the chat for the first time in ages. Kirk, you should have told me something.
I had a
Yeah,
look and I
I
can
can
hear
see
myself. So
why you think he can convert that anyway.
Yeah.
Anyway, yeah, that's about it. Any other questions, Kirko?
I don't think so at this stage. I think he can put together some laps. He seems to keep spinning, so we might give him a bit of a break.
No,
I
I
think.
haven't had any spins apart from that one before.
Yeah,
And
that's
almost that
right.
one.
He's just
I've just had
invalidated.
invalidations
Yeah.
left, right, and centre, but that's normal. This track for me, like I love this track, don't get me wrong, but invalidations galore. So yeah,
Look how respectful people are, and collisions are off, by the way. Just saying.
yeah.
I should have noted that. But yeah. Anyway,
Ooh.
let's see we get a little interview with you afterwards, I suppose.
Absolutely. All right, lads.
Anyway,
Forward to it.
enjoy, mate.
Thanks, mate. Peace out.
Yeah. So before we ask anyone else in here, Kirko, let me ask your predictions for tonight, mate. Really love to hear it.
Oh, mate, you just can't go past Toppy, unfortunately. Every week we say it. It's hard not to pick anybody else at the moment.
Well,
He's grown a massive gap straight away.
I've got a fucking. Oh, sorry, I just swore again. I have got an amazing
dramas.
pick that I will tell you about it later. But yeah, keep going with yours.
I think the dark horse today could be Birdie.
Yeah, Birdie. Yeah.
If he stays out of trouble, he might finish fairly well.
And anyone else? That's two.
Yeah, maybe Bremer.
Yeah,
Stays out like
Bremer's
again-
quick,
again.
mate. Bremer's quick.
Yeah, if he can keep his nose clean as well, he should do fairly well. I mean, after Sunday night's race, weather could be pending too for the sprint race. So
Yeah, well, that's right. It did rain on in the sprint, didn't it?
yeah, so weather could be a factor as well. That could throw predictions right out of the water.
Well, I'll give you mine. Now, I'm putting my money on Accelerated, and I'm going against Duck. I reckon Accelerator's going to come out with a big middle finger and say, "There you go, Duck. I won."
Again, hopefully he has dropped those tyre pressures down. Like I said earlier, he was in TT with no custom setups, so that tells me he hasn't touched them yet. Whether he's played some Grand Prix mode or not, he might prove me wrong.
So that's my prediction. Obviously, like top. I mean, you can't go past top.
Yeah, just
But I think they're a 1-2 tonight. Accelerator's had a lot of bad luck. I reckon they're going to be battling it to the end. And then the third, I'm picking Scotty Mack.
yeah, Scotty Mack.
Well, he's had a bit of
He just
tough luck as well in every race, and he'll be able to prove something tonight. And well, I hope he proves me right.
Scotty Mack's sitting down in 11th position in the overall points, sitting on neat 40 points. That could be a good little battle, as you and Mad Dog were talking about earlier. There's only 1 point difference tonight between the two lads.
I don't think I have a dark horse. The only person I can think that'll be my dark horse, who isn't really much of a dark horse, will be Henchy. Because I know that Henchy's quick. He's quick, and this track will suit him. It's fairly open. Like, it's a fairly open track, quick track. So yeah, that's it. But would you like to get anyone else in here, mate? Anyone else in particular? Oh, hence races Sundays.
I was just letting you go. I was letting you go with it, mate. I was like, okay. Yeah, mate. No, it's Scotty Mack and Goffey and the McLarens, mate.
Yeah, well, this is where you're supposed to say something, mate. Otherwise, we're going to have another Mad Dog moment, being the father of.
Yeah, but you were probably taking notes for the race, so it would have sounded fantastic.
Yeah, well, I've just stitched myself up again. Well and truly, I've got no underdogs. No underdogs in this race.
Between 5th place and
I'm gonna
go down to 14th place.
I am gonna
it's only 17 points difference.
I'm gonna stick with Mad Dog. I'm gonna say Bremer as my dark horse, who's really not a dark horse either. So, anyway, that's it for me.
Yeah, she's definitely quite close between 5th all the way down to 14th, 15th points. Position, sorry, in points.
What about the middle? Let me have a look at this. I've got to get this up, mate.
So we're looking around. So between 5th, which is dark, on 47 points, and we go down to 15th position on 28th point, and then even Tangoang, he's on 12, and we know.
You know what? I forgot about Tango. I forgot about him.
Like we know he can get points, but he's not racing tonight.
Yeah.
We have a full grid with permanent drivers, so yeah, our permanent drivers 5th all the way down to 15th, 47 points down to 28 points.
Yeah. Right.
So we're looking at a 19-point gap between 10 drivers coming into tonight.
Yeah, right. And Toppy's leading by a million miles, obviously.
Toppy's sitting on 102 with a gap at 35 back to 67 to Bremer. Yeah. And then we're down to driver 48 on 51 and Birdie also on 51.
Yep.
With a gap of 16 to Bremer.
Please do me a favour, ping Birdie tonight too, please. Give him a little ping and a little reminder. He can be very forgetful, that young kid. Yeah.
So it's a lot of these drivers. I mean, if they keep their noses clean, they can jump quite a few positions here.
If you want to get anyone else in here, mate,
Um,
I've really got to ask some very important questions.
have we could ask Kench if he wants to come in, or maybe Chasey G. I'm not sure we've had Chasey G in yet, have we?
We had him in, but yeah, we'll get him in. We'll get him in.
Just after someone that's probably not so regular in the chat.
Yeah, yeah, that's right. He's on a lap though, isn't he?
He isn't. He's just on his out. Let me go have a look. Sorry.
You know what? We will get him in a
He's
second.
just on his out lap.
Let him do his lap. Let him do his lap. Let's invite Scotty in here. See how he's feeling.
Scotty Max joined the party.
Gentlemen,
Oh, hoy,
evening,
hoy,
Scotty, mate.
Scotty.
evening. How are we?
Yeah, not too
Mate,
bad,
how are
mate.
you?
How you
Not too
feeling?
bad. I wasn't feeling that great, but I mean, 2/10 off henchman's time right now. It's not too bad. Yeah, I kind of feel like I surprised myself.
Bit of pep in your step for tonight.
Yeah, well, after the debacle from last week, and my alternate strategy for Monaco. Yeah, you know, I think I ended up. Yeah, what was it, like 14 lap me? Yeah, 14 lap softs, and I had a rear left puncture. And then went to the meds, and I must have just pinched the brake coming into the chicane, coming out of the tunnel, and just absolutely plowed it. So that kind of threw my race to pieces. Um, where I was trying to score points. So I knew that was the one where I would get some points over Mad Dog and kind of split the rivalry a little bit. But instead, DNF from both of us, and it leaves us 1 point apart, and
1 point.
we're a tenth apart here in practice. So
Yeah,
it's
it's becoming very interesting.
Definitely going to be one to follow on track, I think.
yeah. Well, let's see if we can keep it clean this time around. I'm just about to put in a hot lap, so I'll just be a little bit quiet. But you guys feel free to.
Not a drama.
You concentrate on that. I have put Scotty in my top 3 tonight. He's back for vengeance. Have you got it on Scotty? Put it on Scotty. We'll watch him go around.
I certainly do. Certainly do.
Let's see if he can outdo Mad Dog, who's just set a nice little
He's just
time.
put it on pole. Yeah.
It's very quiet in here, Coco.
Certainly is at the moment.
Currently sitting a tenth behind, so it's nothing too flash just yet.
I don't want to put him off too much.
Yeah,
Coming into a bit of traffic.
I was thinking the same thing myself.
See if he's going to be up here. He is up.
And I'm getting a little bit of assistance here from.
I was going to say he's getting a tow here from the Haas.
Is that Mad Dog? Oh,
No, it's accelerator.
Oh,
As-
you didn't even
Nah.
bloody...
I didn't. I kept it through the little sneaky crap I have, and this is going to be all right. I think. Couple of tenths.
It's alright.
I'm still 3/10 off.
Yeah, 3/10 off.
Oh, that's it. Invalidated there. Oh, we'll just
So-
where's he on?
As soon as you've invalidated, we'll go with a
Yeah.
few more questions. Your little predictions for tonight. What do you think? How do you think it's going to go?
I can't go past top. He'll be probably on the top spot. Let's be honest. He's been the man to beat all season long. I think he's had 1 DNF and 4 wins, or is something like that. Round 5. We round 5?
Yeah, 3 wins
Yep.
in the DNF, mate.
3 wins and a DNF. Yeah. So He's definitely the man to beat. Accelerator and Mad Dog have got pace. I mean, Duck as well. He snuck on the podium last week. Um, yeah, I reckon I'll go Duck, Mad Dog, and Poppy for the top three, and let's see if I can shake things up a little bit. I don't want to put the pressure on myself by putting me in the top three, but I think Accelerator needs to prove himself. He'll have pace, but more than likely will bin it.
Everyone says it, mate. Everyone says
Everyone's saying this.
Yeah, so I feel like he just needs that consistency, and wasn't paying attention. I nearly missed the pits. Yeah, I think that's his biggest weakness. He's got one lap pace, but he's yet to prove that he can actually string a full race or a 50% race together.
it. Yeah, 100%. What?
With the extra points on tonight, with the sprint race available, how much do you reckon you'll be able to jump in the standings?
Well,
Give or
I'd
take.
like to. Well, I mean, I remember from last season, I went from 10th to 3rd or 10th to 2nd in one race. So it just depends on what happens around me with my rivals. But I mean, if I can, even a couple of podiums might shake things up. Yeah, I'm just hoping just to finish points finishes for me, and that's a good day's racing in my books. I'm not pushing for a win here. I don't think.
I don't know if you tuned into the little weekly wrap up, mate, but we had a big topic about the old safety car on reduced.
Yes,
Did you hear that by any chance?
I did, and I also voted yes.
Because Matty picked it like there's no tomorrow. He said it's ruins your strategy,
Yeah, 100%.
especially your advanced strategies that you use.
Well, I'd like to say that my championship was won last year because of doing an off strategy.
Yeah.
Trying to bank on those safety cars that bring me back into contention and I've always got the tyre advantage on the upper hand where I'm on newer softs or fresh mediums when like I've always got the advanced rubber.
Yeah.
Reduced safety car, I'm gonna have to go back to the drawing board. It changes everything for me.
Yeah. Um. Yeah. So with that being said, the old reduced safety cars. What about the ghosted? Did you heard about that too?
I also voted for the non-ghost. I think that until we start seeing some penalties for the back markers, for still like they're still racing, as they're being lapped, like they're obviously out of contention. They don't need to fight it. Just move out the way. So,
100%, mate.
for me, the ghost should be off. I know that I'm pretty certain I was outvoted on this anyway. But yeah, that's my opinion. Unless we can go, well, these guys that aren't moving out the way, we're gonna
Oh,
give
wow.
them severe penalties.
Sorry,
Just
I'm just watching
until
Accelerator.
what I missed.
He's put it on pole.
P1.
Mediums.
Yep. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, that
But-
guy.
Again, it'll be between him and top for pole. It's just a matter of if he can keep it straight on the road.
Yeah, 100%.
So, but yeah, that's my thoughts on the situation.
Well, I 100% agree with you, mate. The penalties do have to be dished out.
Yeah, if you're not in contention for the race,
Like
I
quality
understand.
ban, race ban, I don't know. But I think it's gotta be a bit
Even
more
just a
harsh.
severe time penalty that, I mean, not, and it should be followed, yeah, or maybe even quality ban. Yeah, because I guess if you're already in last or second last and you're being lapped, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah,
if you
it's not punishment enough,
it
mate.
does, yeah. Which again, we'll have to see how it unfolds. Obviously, Top went on a tear last week and lapped everyone in I think apart from Driver who finished P2.
Yeah, and
So,
probably would have taken him if he
and
didn't
you know,
get.
yeah, if he didn't go for softs and the fastest lap point, yeah, more than likely he would have had it.
Yeah.
So yeah, if put myself in that same equation, I would have been that also more than likely. So, yeah, he just ran away with it. He's been putting in the work, and I take my hat off to him. He's definitely deserving of the championship. So far as it stands, he hasn't really put a foot wrong.
Well, I agree. But anyway, we'll leave it at that because time is getting on. Lobby will be open, I
Look,
think.
I do believe Eagle Blade will probably be opening the lobby in a minute now, I reckon.
Alright, thank you very much for your time, gentlemen.
Oh, well, there it is. Lobby is
No
open.
drama, mate.
It just popped up then. Yeah, but anyway, good luck tonight. Hopefully we get to have a little chat with you after the race for a
Mate,
podium interview, mate.
I would like that because I haven't had one this season yet. So,
Hey, I'm,
Oh, look forward to it then, mate.
thank you.
I'm rooting for you tonight, Scotty.
Cheers, boys. I'll talk to you soon.
All right,
Thank you.
mate.
Cheers,
Bye.
mate.
Bye.
Anyway, we're just asking different questions. We need to get some different people in here. Different people, don't we, Kirko?
Yeah, we seem to get the same people practicing every night, so
It's good to have a
hopefully we
talk
can
to
get
them, though.
a few more to join.
Good to have a talk to them about their race.
Certainly is.
I didn't want to go more into the. I was going to ask Scotty what his strategy was tonight, but I feel like it's better.
He's definitely not one to let it slip anyway.
Well, actually, he let it slip last week. He said, "This is what I'm doing, and catch me if you can." But what I'm saying is, right, I feel like it's something that is good for the race. Like, we get a little surprise ourselves. So that's why I sort of let it go today. But anyway, that'll be our practice lobby done and dusted. Kirko,
That'll be our pit lane.
yeah. Anyone that watches this that isn't watching it right now, like, please come along. I mean, if you want to come in and have a chat, like, send us a message. Like, we'll get you in for sure. Ask you a few questions, see how you're going with things. Other than that, that's it for the old pit lane.
Certainly is. Thanks for that.
Anyway, thanks guys. Thanks for joining.
Thanks for joining, guys.